the 12 Star Fairies.
Gates of Gyeonghuigung Palace. There is a building in Gyeonghuigung Palace that is completely preserved among other buildings which relatively retain their original figures. It is the Hwanghamun Gate, which is the front gate of Gyeonghuigung Palace. Climbing up on the right side hill after passing the Seoul History Museum, visitors will be greeted by a quiet, magnificent building with 3 chambers in front and 2 chambers side a heaped roofs. It is the Hwanghamun Gate. Hwanghamun Gate was the main gate of Gyeonghuigung Palace, at which the questioning singers, proclaiming King's message, conducting relief work were carried out. It is currently designated as the Tangible Cultural Asset 19 of Seoul Metropolitan City. Through it is the Hwanghamun Gate that faithfully retains the figure of the time of the foundation. There still remains the painful history and the folly of the descendants. The original place of Hwanghamun Gate is the southeast direction of the site of Gyeonghuigung Palace. However, after being moved to the main gate of Baekmunsa Temple during the Japanese colonial era, and has not been in its right place, still looking at the wrong place. Originally, Hwanghamun Gate was an east gate of the Gyeonghuigung Palace. In addition to Hwanghamun Gate, there were some more gates such as Hwangwonmun Gate on the left, Gyeongmun Gate on the right, Seungeumun Gate on the west, and Mudokmun Gate on the north. The only gate that remains at present is the Hwanghamun Gate. Although Hwanghamun Gate is beautifully decorated, the beauty would fade away once you know the pain of history. The appearance of the Hwanghamun Gate, acting as the main gate of the Seoul History Museum rather than that of the Gyeonghuigung Palace, came up to me sadly. After passing the Hwanghamun Gate, you will see Gyeonghuigung Seoul Museum of Art on the left. If you walk all the way past the museum, you can see the Sungjongmun Gate that carries a mountain that rises high on its back. Sungjongmun is the gate that you must go through to get into the Sungjongmun Hall. It is not a huge scale though, but a building which you can feel the overwhelming power. The enthronement ceremony of the kings of many generations were held at Sungjongmun Gate. This was due to the decorum that the king was supposed to be crowned at the gate of the main hall rather than in the main hall in case the abdicated king died. The kings such as Gyeongjong, Jeongjo, and Hanjong were crowned at the Sungjongmun Gate. There are stone statues of Hette and Phoenix in front of the gate. Hette, an unimaginable, auspicious animal in the legend, was considered to be a guidance deity that defeats fire or disaster, and since the phoenix was an animal symbolizing a king, its statue remained at any place where a king existed. After passing Sungjongmun Gate, Sungjongjeon Hall, which was both the main hall and the official working space of the king, comes out. It is not a large scale of building like the Sungjongmun Gate, but it seems that an unknown majesty is spewing out. Sungjongjeon Hall was built in the 8th year of King Gwanghwaegun. It has 5 chambers in front and 4 chambers side in heaped and gobbled roof. Like other buildings in Gyeonghuigung Palace, Sungjongjeon Hall was also subjected to the humiliating history under the Japanese imperialism. It was sold to Jogesa Temple in 1926, but the tragic history of the hall did not stop there. It was once again moved to the premises of Dongguk University and currently, it is used as a temple in the name of Jeongwon-gak. What about the feelings of the king and his subjects who had to look at the scene of the translocation of the main hall, considered as a symbol of the Gyeonghuigung Palace? It would have been a deep pain that I, who didn't experience the same thing there, cannot even imagine. The current building was restored in the 1990s. Among Worde on the second floor, the phoenix is carved on the tapdo of upper Worde and the peacock pattern on the lower Worde, which remains separately in the Jeongwon-gak and the Sungjeongjeon Hall respectively.